welcome. Test. All right, looks good. I'll throw out stream announcements real quick, and then we'll get going. Boom. All right, Lumen already got the other stream announcements out. Sweet, perfect. Okay. So, if you're not aware, you can catch Lumen streaming at Lumen_S. You can catch Econ Sean streaming at Econ Sean, and you can catch William streaming at Play Agricola. We have Agricola game with CD cards, no extra action spaces. We're drafting Ox, then Miners, draft 7 out of 8, no live scoring. Lumen needs 1 more minute for some reason, which is fun. And yeah, we have a crazy 4-way stream going, which is pretty sweet. We had like a 3-way stream the other day, but it's fun to be able to look back at other people's perspectives on these things for sure. See what everybody else was doing and what it's up to. I've been feeling just slightly more like just doing fun things lately rather than completely trying hard, but we'll see. Econ Sean has a higher elo than me now too, and so like stealing his elo is welcome. But yeah, okay, so we wind up in 4th seat. Never ideal, but whatever. We're right after William, in front of Econ Sean, across from Lumen. This opening pack is kind of underwhelming. I think there's really only like 1 card to take here, and it's just take Wood Collector. Everything else is like just fine in this pack, but this is a pretty shitty pack, honestly. Hey, welcome, Killzor. Yeah, this pack's really underwhelming. I don't even know what I get back from it, but I don't even know what I care. Like, I guess Millwright and Livestock Feeder are at least okay, because they just come with a grain. But all of these cards are pretty bad. So, oh well. We'll see. We will see. But, not thrilled with the look of it. There's a lot of drafts to come. And Wood Collector is a good card. Like, I'm not sad about the fact I at least have Wood Collector here. If I didn't have Wood Collector in this pack, things would be a lot more sad, because at least there's a card. And it's a card I'm willing to play early or in the mid-game. Like, it's part of like what's nice about Wood Collector is that you can just play it when you don't have something better to do. So that's good. Wow, but this pack is actually good. Well, or at least fairly good. I mean, Cultivator's quite good. Water Worker and Seasonal Worker can lead to some combos. But I just don't trust, like, I would be tempted to take Seasonal out of this pack and, like, wheel Water Worker or the reverse, but I'm not sure that happens. So, I personally should just take Cultivator here, I think. Getting some wood and food whenever you get a field tile is fine. It is a lot of wood in our hand, but hey. Seasonal Worker, Water Worker are kind of the cards I would expect to go. Maybe then Building Tycoon, Seed Trader. I'm looking. These 2 are likely to go. So when it comes back, I'm likely looking between these 4, and none of it leads me to a lot. I mean, Seed Trader's okay if you get a ton of food, but it's hard to know right now if this is going to be a high food game. If somebody has day labor stuff, maybe, but. Anyhow, yeah, this is a very strong table too. Again, I streamed a game earlier today had a very strong table. This is another very good table, which is cool. So I'm going to get my dog some food. I'll be right back before the next pick. All right, what do we have, team? Okay. You don't know if you should root for me or Lumen. You can root for whoever you want. Plowmaker tends to be very good at revised. Plowmaker with cultivator is kind of fun too. I think it has to be just take Plowmaker. I think Plowmaker is quite good at revised. It's hard to get enough fields. Porter is okay. Hedgekeeper's okay. Cottager could have been okay if I went with the other combos, but Cottager's not that good on its own anyhow, is my general opinion. So yeah. I mean, Cottager sometimes helps set up combos. Econ Sean has said it. Wow. Oh my god, I'm so sad I didn't take the seasonal worker now. There is like a legitimately good day labor combos going on in this draft. And I just don't know if they do me any good. Am I supposed to take the excavator here just to start stopping like absolute nonsense from building for somebody? I think the answer is probably yes. This is actually a reasonably good pack too. Econ had decent cards. Clay plaster saves you a bit of clay, and if you build clay rooms, but like I have so much wood in hand, I just want to build wood rooms. I'm not a big fan of woodcutter, obviously, and it would only be fine here, but I have so much wood coming from other ways, I don't need to take wood actions all that much. So really it comes down to, do I want layabout at some point just to make food easy, or do I want to just de-draft the excavator so that whoever's running day labor combos doesn't absolutely run away with it? I think I de-draft the excavator. I think it's too dangerous to keep passing all these day labor cards. Like somebody could be trying to hit seasonal worker, cottager, excavator, water worker. And if somebody actually hits that and gets a wood, stone, reed, clay, food, grain, plus build or reno action set up, and then like on top of that maybe hits a stork's nest or something insane, like I don't know, there's just a lot of, or hits the loam pit, you know, the absolute nuts, like I think it's fine to just take that away. And who knows, maybe some of it comes back to us because maybe people don't draft for whatever reason. I don't know. Wow, somebody took Millwright. That's concerning. That's like really concerning. Millwright got taken. Maybe just because it gives a grain, but it's concerning. I don't like it. Clayfire is pretty bad. Clay Kneader is also quite bad. So this might be just take livestock feeder. I don't have a source of grain yet. So, I mean, I guess I'm doing the same thing that the Millwright player maybe did. You know, maybe you're just taking a card because it gives it grain. I mean, pasture is the other possibility here, like just in case I wind up with being the last to build. So, I mean, do I want to protect against being the last to build, or do I want to just have a way to get a grain for an Ock? It partly depends on what minors I get, right? It depends on if I want to be playing more occupations or not, and I don't know the answer to that. I think I'll take the pastor on the chance that I'm last to build. I mean, I'm in 4th seat here. That could always lead to being a little behind on room tempo. So. And livestock feeder just gives me a single grain. Like, it's not that important. And who knows, maybe I get Seed Trader out of the next pack, and then I have really expensive crops I could buy. We'll see. I do have a lot of cards I'm happy to play here. Like, I kind of want to play Cultivator and Plowmaker pretty rapidly. Let's see. This is a hand where I'd also be like loving to find like a bookcase. Like I have a decent reason to play quite a few Ox, but I mean everybody here knows that like bookcase, bookshelf, writing desk are very good. So long term, I don't really have great food in this hand either, so I probably need a hearth. Like I don't actually have any food support, so I'm gonna need to bottom feed. I'm gonna need a hearth. I really didn't see a lot of food injection yet. I haven't seen like a lot of crop injection besides the seasonal worker. Both the seasonal worker and the water worker, though, are out of this pack, which was expected. I think building tycoon's not that good. It does lead to some funny situations, but we already have a cottager in the draft, which also leads to funky timing. So I don't think that's very important. I think I do take seed trader here and hope to get a ton of food. I mean, geologist is just not important. I don't like geologist. And I don't really much care for building tycoon, and I have zero crop source. Seed trader, even though they're very expensive, could be an efficient way to get the crops. Um, Especially with a hearth, the vegetables at least are reasonable. Here we just take hedgekeeper. I'm never playing transactor, but hedgekeeper maybe works. In CD, ox and miners become the most important thing that drive your game. I mean, ox and miners always are really important to driving your game, but just playing the board is important, right? I mean, Agricola is tricky in that both matter a lot. So, okay, opening pack's pretty good here. Crosscut wood always leads to messy, crazy things. I think there's so much wood in the game, so we know there's a ton of wood in the game. Sleeping corner is pretty good, but I don't necessarily have grain to put in the ground to make that work. And then there's just always loom, and I do have a lot of wood. So this is probably just take loom. Loom is just good, and I try to just fence and have some sheep. Uh, a free feed pellets is also just like really nice, but loom, bean field, sleeping corner, crosscut wood, feed pellets are all quite good. Even clay pipe, fishing net, and muckrake are like fine and playable in many hands, but I think this is take loom. Loom also helps with some of the feeding stuff. I mean, I could try to set up breeding sheep. It's possible even that this hand is happy and content with the idea of like fencing 6 early. Like I just take a bunch of wood, I fence 6 early, and I get sheep breeding, and I just like stay behind the wood queue. Wow. Wood cart means that I could truly have all the wood in the world. I don't know if that's actually helpful though. Like my ox already give me wood. Do I really need more wood? Is this a lantern house hand? Is the follow-up question. It's not a lantern house hand, but it's not for sure a lantern house hand. Supply boat also is like not that bad here. I don't really like my crops are super expensive, and the supply boat crops are a little more affordable, particularly the grain. And I might get Brook back if I take supply boat. Not that that's like a very important reason to be doing this. Game Trade is a really expensive card off of Loom, so I'm not interested in that. It's really, I think, between Lantern House or Supply Boat. I don't think I need the wood cart. Lantern House can be really awkward on a 4th seat. Like, there's really no guarantee. Like, I might just want to Auk in round 1. And instead, I would take 2 wood and try to wheel Star Player. Nah, I think I just take Supply Boat. It's underwhelming, but it's fine. Yeah, I think this is fine. I mean, maybe going bigger for Lantern House is correct, but gosh, it's tricky. I haven't seen that many passing cards yet, though, so that makes the Lantern House a little easier to run. But I'm not even that big of a fan of Lantern House in general, though. Like, I just don't love spending my early actions trying to set up points. It can sometimes be fine, but I'm content with this. I don't yet have a start player action in case I want to try to start player in round 1 instead of staying last. But we'll see. Who knows? Maybe somebody else is actually doing day labor things, and they'll open with some day labor ox and stuff too, and like we'll just get decent actions anyhow because other people are going to be doing things. But one at least upshot is like I don't have like a clear game plan here, so like it's not like I have to get anything in 4 seat currently, in order to have a good game. So that's also like kind of welcome at least. Like it's not like I'm trying to force a child list or do any like really any actions that come are gonna be okay. Wow, and we do get a writing desk. I like writing desk quite a bit. I'm not that sad about playing a lot of these occupations. I think 4-8 is a trap in this hand. Herring pot with our fishing stuff is fun, but a distraction, I think. Moldboard plow is not needed with Plowmaker. So yeah, I mean, just take writing desk. Writing desk is very strong. Let's just do that. Stupid question. But since when do ox draft precede miners? You somehow, I mean, you can choose. These are all options that you can pick whatever you want, right? So like, we in this draft have it set for occupations then miners. You could draft miners and then ox, or you could draft them together. A lot of people do draft together. I kind of like occupations than miners. That's a lot of what people do more in like real life and stuff, I think. It also is a little easier while streaming to talk about stuff because the decision points are a little more tight, right? Like you're not trying to go through as many cards at once. Ooh, okay. Holy crap. This pack was good. Econ Sean, I feel like, keeps opening the best packs. Like, damn. Like, Lettuce Patch is very strong. Just a free point and getting, like, and it can solve your feeding as well, because you can sow veggies. Clay Supply is really good though. Like I really like Clay Supply, and like I think this has to be Clay Supply because I don't have a card I can start player with in round one, but now I do. But I'm also like a big fan of Butter Churn with Loom. You can set up some really sick things, but I just don't think that's the play here. Sheepwell off of Loom can also be fun, but again, I don't really think it's the play. I'm not as big of a fan of Woodfield as others, but a food to a point is fine. But a food to 3 clay is really a pretty good deal early. Or anytime. I think this just has to be Clay Supply. I think I need the easy thing here. I mean, I'm very tempted by Lettuce Patch, though, too. Like, I'm eventually going to play 3 Ox. It's just... I think it's more important to have Clay Supply here in my hand. Wow, Feed Pellets came back. That's super welcome. Feed Pellets triggers Loom. Like, it's a free sheep at some point. Just a free sheep is great on a card. Yeah, I'm really happy about that, actually. What a stack table of high. Yeah, we kind of made this happen, but it's fun. Yeah, we have 4 very good players. You can see everybody's perspectives if you go to the other streams. Yeah, Feed Pellets just seems very good here. These miners are great. Like this is excellent. I have a lot of things I want to play, which now I kind of wish I had the Lantern House, but again, Lantern House is so awkward. And who knows? Maybe I get Lantern House next. Yeah, multi. Yeah, setting up multi is you can set up crazy things on Twitch, right, and watch multiple people at once. But God, trying to listen to everybody is the tough part. But when did I change the stream title? The stream title has always been this title for this whole stream. It has not been CD Hijinks. This stream has always had the ridiculous, slightly whatever. Plowman. There's no actual Plowman in the draft, admittedly, correct? Nobody has. I have Plowmaker, I guess. I should update it to Plowmaker now that I got a Plowmaker. I just picked whatever. When I made the stream title, didn't know what was coming in the draft, and I I just tried to come up with the occupation that had the best, like, closest pun to the Phantom Menace. But you're right. Now that I have a Plowmaker, we clearly need to update the stream title. Hey, Brook came back. Do I actually want a Brook off of Supply Boat? Not for sure, but looking at the other cards, I don't want a Ravenous Hunger or Dutch Windmill, so that's easy. You're curious how I'm gonna speed up the stone rooms. Currently played using Plowmaker strat as well. Yeah. What do we get last? Okay, we have herring pot. We could set up a crazy fishing thing, but actually, clay supply makes herring pot a lot more playable at some point early. Although, I mean, why am I playing all these crummy miners early? Who knows? But I just don't need moldboard plow with Plowmaker, so yeah, I don't want to pay 2 wood for a moldboard plow. I probably don't want to pay for a herring pot. I don't think I really want to set up fishing things. I don't think that's how you win. But I still don't actually have food, so you know maybe. I'm not gonna say that I'm not promising that I'm not setting up fishing things. Econ shot just opens Reedstone food. It's fine, obviously. I am happy to take 3 wood. I'm happy to play expensive Ock. If I play expensive Ock, I'm just playing wood collector early. Hey, looks like I'm getting expensive Ock. It's fine. I mean, I could get free Ock if William, for some reason, like, does something. Maybe William, you know, the Lantern House is somewhere, but I'm guessing Lumen has Lantern House. Wow, William is actually playing the Millwright first. I'm guessing he misread this card. It's very easy to misread and misunderstand. So I hope he's not, though, because it's really sad when people misread it. But Millwright's a pretty bad card. It's very easy to read this card as saying 1 grain replaces 2 resources, but that's not how it works. Lumen's playing the Lantern House. Yeah, Lumen might have a begging student or something, but good for him. Econ Sean takes 2 wood. Wow, okay, we get 2 clay back here, though. I mean, that kind of negates our clay supply, but also, like, fireplace is definitely part of my game plan, so I'll just take 2 clay. That's better than the alternative here. I need reed actions pretty badly. 2 reed or reedstone food are very welcome here. We have late sheep and late major. That's a bummer. Late sheep and late major is, yeah, sad. Not the dream. Not the dream. Yeah, that means that there's extra pressure on getting food else, like other ways. That's fine. I'm happy to take reedstone food or 2 reed. Again, I don't have I don't have reed injection, so. Wood Expert for Lumen. Wood Expert's a good card. Also makes the game a little more food tight. Wow, okay, William must have big country, and so just played a millwright. I would rather reedstone food over 2 reed. I'd rather hope for another reedstone food action. So, what is, or maybe this is a wacky straw, is this a wacky straw thatched roof game plan? Like, we're gonna get a bunch of grain fields early somehow? I'm really curious what William's up to. Like, it's very atypical. But that's fine. Plowing first action though, yeah, like this is kind of wild. I'm really like I really don't. Oh, or it's William getting trapped. I see this too often, but it could be William getting trapped by Dwelling Mound. Econ snapped off Reedstone food and is playing a Brushwood. That looks like a carpenter's parlor, right? Wow, no, it is another grain. Okay, this is I don't know what. I mean, there was a sleeping quarter that William probably got. I just take 2 reed here, right? I mean, I get that Econ Sean just showed that there's a ton of reed in the game, but like, I don't know what else to do. I guess I could start player the herring pot here and then eventually get more clay off clay supply, but whatever. So with a plow, I have a Plowmaker, correct. I don't want to take plow early. I want to set up cultivator, Plowmaker, and plow late. Not late, but later in the game. The other reason I don't want to plow early in this game is like I have no real reason to be plowing early. I don't gain anything, right? There's no benefit to me to plowing early. It is Carpenter's Parlor for Econ Sean. That's gross. Gosh, there's food pressure this game, though. There's a lot of food pressure. I might take 3 food and start player Brook. Because it's late sheep, too. So, like, I don't even care that much about the fireplace. Lumen does take Reedstone food now. Makes sense. The board's pretty good. So, like, do I want to take 3 food? Not super bad, but I think this is a food tight game. What's my food plan, fishing aside? I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't have a great food plan. I'm probably building the fireplace anyhow, but it's really, do I want to play Brook? I guess is what it comes down to. Is playing Brook actually good here? Well, is anybody going to leave me 6 wood is the follow-up. I think William, the other thing is I actually don't think I get to play Brook here, though. My new guess is that this is William falling trapped to the stupid Dwelling Mound card, potentially. Or maybe it still is Straw Thatched Roof. He might be taking another grain and putting it in. I'm guessing he does not understand how Millwright works. I'm guessing he is falling into the trap of Millwright. I think I have to take a food action at some point. I mean, 3 food is so underwhelming, and yet if I take 3 food, I think it forces Econ Sean to also take 3 food. And then I don't know what William's food plan is besides eat a raw grain. I'm gonna be the chump that just takes 3 food and just says, "Hey, I'm gonna make sure I'm okay." Oh, Econ Sean does not take food. He's gonna play a card. Okay, he undoes that. Like, oh wow, he's still gonna play a card. And he's going to be fancy about it because it didn't matter which spot he took. He's going to play the cottager. So, I mean, he could day labor rooms, okay? How many food isn't underwhelming? I prefer taking 4 food actions. 3 food is kind of meh, but whatever. Econ Sean is running the Brushwood Cottager here. This is interesting. I'm guessing he also kept Seasonal Worker then? So I assume he has a seasonal worker, but like he still doesn't have enough food. I'm a bit surprised by that. I really, yeah, I don't know. This board is going to get crazy, by the way. Okay, Lumen does unfortunately take the wood action, though. I was hoping Lumen wanted to do other things, because I kind of did want to play the Brook and start player into a big wood action, but I think the Brook is a distraction. I think Brook is a distraction. Right? It's always so hard to know how much food you're actually going to get off Brook. God, the board is going to be jacked next round, too. William is clearly sowing, and then probably has a straw thatched roof, and probably has who knows what else even. I'm tempted by just taking 4 clay and then building the hearth. It makes me a little sad I took 2 clay earlier, though, and it makes my clay supply a little sad, but just taking the hearth at least long-term will solve problems. Yeah, let's just do it. Not taking wood here is maybe wrong, though. I mean, just taking a 3 wood action is very defensible, but whatever. I think this round is basically hearth and a wood action. Econ Sean is going to build a room. Lumen probably takes Reedstone food or 2 reed. William is sewing and something else. I really don't know. I don't totally know what William's up to. I assume he has Sleeping Corner. I'm assuming he has Straw Thatched Roof. But this is like a lot of effort to set this up. Like, this is a lot of actions. Using your stage 1, like, his entire stage 1 has been 3 grain actions and 3 plow actions thus far. Like, that's pretty weak. But we'll see. Maybe he'll prove me wrong. Again, if Millwright if Millwright was 1 grain into 2 resources, maybe this works also. But Millwright, I think William might still be misreading Millwright. If I get Hearth, I need to take another clay action for upgrading. Yeah, I mean, I'm not building clay rooms, right? I'm still gonna build a wood room. There's tons of wood in the game still. Like, there's a wood cart. There's my cultivator adds a bit of wood. Maybe there's not that much wood in the game. Wood Expert adds wood, though. Like, there's plenty of wood. Now, I still have to take wood. Like, I eventually need to take a bunch of wood actions, but things are okay here still. Nothing's gone. I still have Hedgekeeper in hand, too. There's so much wood if I want there to be. Writing Desk is looking not incredible for me. Seed Trader's also looking a bit rough. There's not that much food, but I want to go to Stone Rooms. Not really. Why do I want Stone Rooms? There's nothing that important for me. Wow, Econ Sean is playing a seasonal worker here. Okay, Econ has to have the foreign aid. That's the only way Econ feeds here. He's gonna play foreign aid on start player probably. That's obnoxious, by the way. And then he's gonna re-up start. Lumen just takes the 4 food, because yeah. Like, Econ is gonna play foreign aid. I at least get 4 wood. Sure, whatever. I will happily take 4 wood here. If nobody's taking the clay, I can also build a room. I mean, yeah, Econ has to play foreign aid here. Re-upping start is annoying, but I can build the first room here if nobody takes clay. I mean, if somebody takes clay, I probably just have to build a hearth and protect. Being last again is annoying, but also just getting the first room in case growth flips and high rolling that is pretty sweet. Yeah, Lumen's gonna play another Ock. I mean, William's clearly sowing. Lumen kept the water worker. Wow, okay. I'm surprised Lumen's playing it. Econ is being left a 6 wood action, so that's gross. Like, I'm not taking 3 wood here, right? I'm just building. Yeah, I just build. Like, whatever. I do good things. I hope to flip growth. I can't tell you the last time I actually was allowed to build the first room in a game of Agricola and I flipped growth off of it, but that's what we dream. That's what we dream. We're going to leave 6 wood. We're leaving 4 wood. We're leaving 5 clay. We're leaving 3 reed. I mean, the board is crazy because William set this nonsense up and everybody else was doing weird things too. So that's what we're just going to be doing normal things and we hope for the best. I actually probably don't want growth to flip either. Econ has super cheap rooms. I probably just don't want that. But we'll see. Lumen takes 3 reed here and can double build. Growth flips, though. Okay, I mean, again, I'm happy to just grow. Econ going to take 6 wood, and then Day Laborer, probably. Lumen takes reed, and whatever. I want to fireplace or hearth and grow. Yeah, I mean, that seems good. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, Lumen takes the reed, has insane amounts of reed. There's so much reed in this game. I'm just building the hearth here. Building the hearth and growing first and having the sheep come my way. All sounds good to me. I'm not complaining. Clay gets taken here by William. That's fine. I assume it's for a clay oven or something, but regardless, I don't have to grow yet because nobody has room. So let's just get a hearth down, long-term feeding. That helps a lot. We're going to get the first sheep grab and the first growth. It's all welcome. Don't love that Econ is still just start player. That part's kind of gross, right? I've been last a lot this game, but that's okay. It's okay here still. I'm not that far away from another room either, is the kind of like wild and annoying part for others potentially. I mean, Lumen's double building here, so like the room fight is really warming up. William is still like, William wants a clay oven, and I don't even know what else he's going to do, so whatever. Lumen might not even double build this round, I guess. There's not a ton of reason here for him to double build, like just taking 4 wood is defensible. The food for Lumen looks a little tricky. A foreign aid definitely is helping Econ food out, at least. And it makes, again, foreign aid always makes more sense when you have help. Wow, yeah, the wood is going to just stack again. God, if Econ gets another 6 wood action, that's going to be so gross. But I don't think William's taking 4 wood here. Well, maybe he is. Maybe William takes 4 wood here. But then Econ just gets like a 6 clay action. I mean, it's pretty good regardless of what's happening. Okay, this works out. This is a deal. There is the straw thatch drift. So he's probably taking 6 wood and I can take 6 clay then. I'm pretty content with that deal actually. 6 clay is enough for me to just build another clay room. Oh, what am I growing with? I guess just feed pellets? Or do I play the supply boat? Oh, maybe it's the supply boat, right? The supply boat's pretty good. I think I'm getting 6 clay here, and that's just enough to renovate plus build a room. So I don't think I want to spend a clay. I don't really need feed pellets at the moment. I'm going to get a sheep grab and have enough food. Yeah, I supply boat here. Supply boat gives me some options. I mean, I probably don't get the 3 food fishing, but it's okay. A wood to a point is also just fine here. Yeah, William's gonna take 6 wood and be able to build, and then he's gonna clay oven. Econ Sean is going to grow. Lumen is gonna start player to grow. And I might finally play a few ox or something here too. I mean, I could take 6 clay, reedstone food, play the cultivator finally, and then I could like renovate the writing desk, play Plowmaker plus maybe I do play excavator even. I'm not going to use excavator much, but it is an early growth game and things are piling up, like maybe. Anyhow, there's the 6 wood action. Yep, I just take 6 clay. That's fine. I'm happy to pop back into the queue later with a clay room. Econ-chan has to grow. Econ-chan has the lettuce patch. That's sick. Lettuce patch seasonal worker. Very nice. Very nice. Lumen needs to start player to grow, although not this action. William presumably is going to build. Oh, maybe William doesn't build. Maybe William doesn't care about building. William might just secure the clay oven. Oh, I need to take the sheep this round, probably. Oh, Lumen takes reedstone food. Well, that's a bummer. I guess Lumen really does want to make sure he gets the BMW. Wow, William's going to renovate here, though, instead of building. He's going to reno to the clay oven, and then... Wow, so he didn't take 6 clay to open. That's actually really... If you're going to renovate there, why are you not taking 6 clay? I get handing me 6 wood feels wrong, but, like, what? What is this? Like, this is baffling to me, actually. William must have, like... I don't even know. This makes no sense to me, actually. I can't believe that William took 6 wood there. Like, he has no ability to build a room. Oh, interesting question here. Nobody's pressuring my sheep still. Here's a fun action. Do I take 3 wood and just fence 6? That feels pretty damn strong, doesn't it? Right? I take 3 wood and fence 6. And then next round I take 4 sheep, and that's enough sheep to eat my sheep and still breed sheep. And then I eventually have loom dreams later. Yeah, I'm super content with fence 6 here, actually. Normally I'm not a big fan of fencing early, multiple times, but when it gets you very early breeding sheep, and you have a loom, I think it's totally fine here. Oh my god, Econ-chan did first pick the tiller. Oh my god. Well, for fuck's sake. Can't Econ-chan fence? There's no way Econ-chan was fencing there. Like, yes, he could, but there's no way he was. Like, if anything, he was just going to build another room. Like, where's the resign button? Yeah, that's what Lumen's saying too. I mean, like, for crying out loud. Like, I mean, you have a carpenter's parlor, and the draft just gave you first pick a tiller and carpenter's parlor, and then the draft hands you everyday laborer card. Like, for crying out loud. Lumen just fishes here, makes total sense. I will just fence then and open with the sheep. I mean, it's still pretty good for me, but I mean, Econ-chan just revealed he had a winning hand, winning position. Growth flipping was not good for me. Although even it doesn't matter. Econ-chan has crazy efficiency with his hand. It's just good game like always. Like, it's just death. It's just death. Like, for I'm getting sick. Why does Econ-chan keep hitting these things in the draft? Like, for crying out loud, do you first pick a tiller and then all the day laborer cards ever are there? I mean, at least I blocked the excavator. But it was he who collected all the day labor? He did, yeah. Wow, William is renovating again. I mean, okay, this is insanity. This is crazy. Like, what does William have? Like, I guess Freemason? He must be playing Freemason here, and then he's going to build stone rooms late, but, like, this is wild to me. I'm just taking my sheep. It's so important to not get sheep swept here, and there's nothing else on the board that's, like, great. So I'm just going to be safe here. I might not have to, but it's so important to get the sheep here. So I will. I'll just take the sheep. Econ Sean's gonna day labor and build a room and get a field and get like a vegetable. It's just dumb. It's very, very, very dumb. Oh, Econ Sean's gonna sow this round. He's gonna sow a grain and a vegetable. Ah, yeah, this is so dumb. This is so good though. Congrats to him. Like getting to drop lettuce patch here and solving his food problems. Like what a game. Just what a dumb game. Butter churn for Lumen, that's fine, yeah. Lumen probably wants to build BMW or something on the wheel. I'm not sure. It is Freemason for William. Okay, I'm fine with that. Is there any way that I get to start player into 6 wood this round? I do think Econ Sean... Do I even care about start player into 6 wood? What am I doing with start player into 6 wood? Basically nothing. I could just take 3 wood actions. Are 3 wood actions even particularly good for me this game, though? Maybe it's time to finally... Oh, I can't play an Ock here, though. Ugh. Yeah, do I just let William have 6 more wood? Yeah, maybe I get 4 wood next round if William gets 6. I take a Reedstone food. And then I Ock out my cultivator finally. Yeah, okay. I'm okay with this, actually. Reedstone food, Ock cultivator is fine here. All right. Well, we're at least seeing fun Freemason things from William. I wonder if he got the crosscut wood, by the way. Wow, Econ just takes 3 food here. That's surprising to me. I thought for sure he was going to sow and sow into his lettuce patch. That seems so good for him. Lumen does just take the BMW, gets his food really going, although he has no resources. I think I'm leaving the table open for insane wood actions. I mean, Econ Sean, I guess, it does open up Econ Sean start playing into the crazy wood piles, but God, I thought he was going to sow here. But I guess he took 3 food instead. So then I probably am not getting the crazy wood actions. That's a bummer. Meh, whatever. Whatever. I'm gonna try to continue to claim Econ Sean is sowing, but can anyone else sow? Oh yeah, Econ Sean wants to grow again anyhow. Nobody else can sow. It's just why take 3 food if you're sowing here? You don't need to. That's what's confusing. I did not think Econ Sean was taking 3 food there. That's what's confusing to me. I don't understand the 3 food grab. I'm also opening up Econ Sean to start player into 6 wood, but again, I'm not even sure he wants it. Like, because he also wants to grow next round instead of Lumen, I think. But maybe he chooses not to. I'm kind of gambling here that Econ Sean wants to sow. William takes 6 wood, I take 4 wood. But Econ Sean might start player one more time this game, and why wouldn't he? Why would he have to go last? So, and he's not even last, he's 3rd, but whatever. Loki, you're okay, buddy. Econ Sean just chooses to take the 3 wood instead of starting. Okay, that's also a very defensible move, actually. That makes enough sense. But I'm still surprised by the not sow. Sowing into lettuce patch there and getting his food sorted seemed so good. Lettuce patch and the grain field? He has like no way to feed. I'm really surprised by that 3 food. I think that's actually just a big mistake from Econ Sean. I don't know what else is in his hand, but it's very surprising to me. Like it just feels pretty wrong. Anyhow, this round I would like 4 wood, Reedstone food, renovate to the well. That's like the dream round for me. We'll see. Nobody really wants Reedstone food this game though, so like it might happen. Also, God, the majors are wide open here though too. Where's the stonecutter when you need it? But I should get 4 wood here. I mean, William takes 4 wood, I take 4 wood. Yeah, I mean that's fine by me. I'm not even sure William needs 4 wood, I guess. I don't really know what he's gonna be up to otherwise though. Boar flipping is nice. It makes my hearth a little bit better. I also can play loom now after I take some wood, so that's always nice too. But yeah, okay, he does take 4 wood. I also take 4 wood. Econ Sean is gonna grow. I hope to wheel Reedstone Food, but Lumen could just take Reedstone Food again, although I don't know what Lumen's up to. Fishing net for Econ Sean, that's fine. It's a fun way to use his reed, though, since he doesn't need reed for anything off of Brushwood. Lumen's not in a great spot here. No resources. Made it to 3 family members, but yeah, just... Still has another room, though. But I think I'm really... Well, maybe William's crazy game is still going to work for something here, too. But probably not. William has food issues, kind of, too. And only 2 actions. I'm probably the only person that could possibly beat Econ Sean, and I just don't think there's any way I can. Like, Econ Sean's already grown to 4. He has a stupidly cheap room. He has a crazy efficient action that nobody else wants to take. I mean, I guess I could play Excavator and try to day labor block him repeatedly. I mean, maybe that is how I have to win here. Again, I'm not that opposed to playing Excavator after I play the writing desk. I'm very happy to play Plowmaker plus Excavator at some point this game. But, sow baking for William. Gonna sow wood fields and bake grain. Yep. That's fine. Fine by me. Not a concern. You're so late. Welcome, Gonzo. You are a bit late, but hey, it's all in the VOD. I take Reedstone Food here, then renovate to the well. Reedstone Food, renovate well, being able to build a room. That's at least something. Econ Sean's just going to build another room, do his day labor nonsense. Absolutely makes sense. Lumen's probably going to start player then, especially with Lumen. Lumen's Lantern House is looking pretty intriguing, by the way. Like, Lumen has a lot of cards left to play. The Lantern House looks like a lot to chew off still. Lumen is going to start. It's fine. Has a clay pipe. Doesn't really bother me. I will renovate to the well. There might very well be a crazy wood action being left again, but whatever. Well is some delightful point ceiling in a early growth game. So I'm very welcome about that. It's also some decent food into the game. My food is not entirely solved, by the way, obviously, so do have to worry about that. I still have a lot of cards I want to play, so this is okay. This is A-okay, though. Loki, please stop. Please just stop. Just stop. Just stop your nonsense. Stop your belly aching. Stop being a crazy upset dog. Being able to build a clay room, though, is very welcome, at least. Yeah. I mean, Lumen's clearly first actioning growing this round. I can try to start player and builds and then take animals. Like, just taking the boar in order to eat them is fine here. Otherwise, taking the sheep and starting with the loom is also pretty good. Yeah. That's pretty good, too. Econ Sean just takes 3 clay. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, there's going to be a crazy wood action unless Lumen blocks it here. Lumen might take 3 wood here, though, because he has to grow. So does he really want to hand William another 6 wood action? Maybe. Maybe it just doesn't matter. Yeah, Lumen needs the reed to feed with more so. Okay, fine. There's crazy wood action again for William. Cool. What am I up to? Taking the boar is fun, but I don't even care about breeding the boar. I really want the sheep breeding because of loom, so. But just eating the boar does solve a lot of problems for me for a while. It's possible I'm supposed to try to start player build, though, in order to get the next growth in front of Econ Sean, and to make sure William doesn't grow in front of me, too. So it's possible I just start player loom and build and take animals this round. Lasso for Lumen. Okay, that's fine. This wood expert looks pretty sad, actually. Like, this wood expert did not find good improvements. I think I just start player loom here. Start player loom. I guess Econ Sean could room block me. But is he going to? I doubt it. Econ Sean really wants to sow bake. Really, he has to want to sow bake now. He also might want the 3 stone. I am very glad that I'm the only one that is feeding off animals this game. That makes things much easier for me too. I think I'm supposed to try to start build here. Anything crazy? I don't know if anything crazy is happening, but we'll get the loom played. Loom is good. Loom's good. I think we're going to start, build, and take animals this round is good enough. We'll grow with a writing desk. We'll finally play Plowmaker Excavator. Maybe we can find a way to Seed Trader yet, actually. Maybe it's not Excavator. Maybe it's play Seed Trader. I probably can find enough food to Seed Trade this game, actually. Because nobody else is doing anything with the animal stacks yet. So I think I might be able to Seed Trader, which would also be a huge boon for my game. Yeah. Clay Firer for Lumen is interesting. And that adds stone, takes away clay. It's a good thing I don't need any more clay this game. Econ taking the stone makes tons of sense to me. Econ sowing here and then being able to play the stone oven later to like really ease his feeding looks very good. I think Econ again is 100% going to sow his veg and grain here. Like it just seems it seems crazy not to. I really think these sheep are just better for me than the pigs, but I guess I'm always building here. I want to make sure I'm building and growing next round. That's important to the game here still. Things seem pretty good, though. They certainly could be a lot worse than they are. I mean, things could be a lot worse than they are. William might fence here. William might fence, and then that's a slight sadness. But currently, the boar look pretty good for me, too. You can't really see the cards on your laptop. Why did Teal rush to a 2-room stone house? Because he's doing a fun game. He's playing a fun game more than a good game, honestly. But Freemason gives him 2 stone around. So he rushed to a 2-stone room house because he's getting 2 stone around. He also rushed out a straw thatched roof, so he didn't need reed. So he didn't need reed on his renos, and now he doesn't need reed to build rooms. But I'm not convinced. He is going to fence, though. Slight bummer. Slight bummer for sure. Yeah, that's slightly sad because now it means that I'm not going to get a crazy animal stack next round. That makes my seed trader dreams a lot worse. But I'm still just going to build here. He's out of actions. So does the stone typically want to go to majors or rooms? A little of both is the answer usually. Generally, Freemason tries to build a couple of majors, and it tries to, it tries to build a couple majors, and then it tries to build rooms. But I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know for sure what William's going to do this game. I mean, I think William has too many issues is really what William has. But Econ takes more grain here. Yeah, that really signals he's going to do something. Lumen renovates. Okay. What's he playing? A horse-drawn boat with, okay, horse-drawn boat with the help of Wood Expert is good fun, yeah. So I've been talking about taking the sheep, but I guess why am I taking the sheep, right? The sheep are 1, 2 food. It's 4 food plus an extra loom food, so it's 5 food. But the boar, just eating the boar is still just better. And actually, I can keep a house boar. Yeah, the boar is just clearly better. Clearly better. And yeah, I can get away with a house boar too. So yeah, this is the right path. William can have a big sheep action. You skip Freemason because it feels so slow. Maybe you're underrating it. Freemason on its own is not great, but it's okay. You can have some fun games with it, but I think with Freemason you're pretty doomed when growth flips early. Like, if growth flips first, like, I mean, it doesn't. To be fair, it doesn't matter. Econ just has too much here. Econ is just winning this game. Like he hit another absolute nuts draft. He drafted Tiller and everything goes from here. These sorts of games continue to make me think we do have to ban Tiller though. Like, Tiller is really what's enabling everything here. Without Tiller, Econshawn doesn't have fields. He can't be sowing here. His food then becomes a lot iffier. Like, Tiller accelerates you so much, even with these combo games. And Tiller just, I don't know. The stats are suggesting to me, and just playing enough games, that Tiller maybe does have to be banned. Like, it leads to too many games where you just have no chance. The Tiller combo is just too strong. But, oh well. Anyhow, next round I'm going to grow with the writing desk. I can finally play the Plowmaker then, along with... I'm still probably going to try to play the Seed Trader, I guess. I'm not sure. Clay Plaster for Econshawn, that's kind of gross. That just saves him a ton of clay on his Reno, but he's going to Reno to the Stone Oven next round. That is so gross. Better way to balance Tiller would we have even more day labor combos? No. Fully disagree with that. Very hard disagree with that. You just feel like there's never a fight for day labor. I've been in games with fights for day labor, but it's just not really gonna matter. It's just leads them to, like, Econshawn will just first pick day labor every round and not care. Like, it's fine. But Econshawn is definitely trying to take the Stone Oven here, I think. I'd be pretty surprised if he doesn't want to. Sadly, cows do not flip. Cow flipping would have added some more food to the game. I like more food, but we're going to grow here. Growing is good. Growing is good. Writing desk is also very good. We're back to no resources, so, you know, that's fun. It's not that fun. We do have food issues, too, here. Like, Seed Trader doesn't look that good, because, God, I do need food. I'm probably just eating the boar here. Yeah, Stone Oven for Econshawn. I'm surprised that's not on Reno. Why do you play Clay Plaster and not just Renovate there? But, whatever. The Stone Oven is very obviously great for him. Just very good. His game is great. You're a subscriber to having lots of overpowered cards over none. Yeah, see, I'm very much not. I disagree with that concept, because the problem is if you keep making cards that are so strong, it doesn't matter as much what people do on the board, and that really lowers the skill in the game, and so it's not a fun game anymore. I don't think that's a good path to go down. So I am not a subscriber to that theory. All right, we're going to get some ox out. We're going to get the Plowmaker out finally. We will pay an extra ox. So the real question is, what is the extra ox? Do I want to just add wood to the game via Hedgekeeper? Do I want to possibly mess with Econshawn's day labor combos? Or do I want to dream that I'm going to Seed Trader my way to crops? Because somehow, some way, there's going to be a crazy influx of food that there probably won't be. At the same time, though, sure, let's claim Seed Trader is going to do stuff. I'm not going to day labor fight Econshawn. Excavator doesn't do enough for me. Hedgekeeper is okay here. Nah, I shouldn't need Hedgekeeper, though. I'm adding so much wood in a second off of the cultivator. If Seed Trader was 2 food for a veg, would it be OP? Seed Trader is 2 food for a veg, right? Or no, veggies cost 3. Okay. I don't think it would be OP. Wow, Sleeping Corner for Econshawn. And he's starting, though. Starting is also annoying. Come on, Sean. Why you got a start player here? I mean, I guess it's because he has to get Sleeping Corner out, but he doesn't even need to grow this round. I'm actually surprised by that start from Econshawn. I'm not sure why he's starting beyond he's concerned about my game and trying to slow me down. I mean, to be fair, the only game Econshawn should be worried about is mine, I think. Like, William is growing super late. I mean, he's going to at least have a farm, but I think I'm the only player that's providing any modicum of threat to Econshawn winning. So I guess putting me last makes sense then. Again, it doesn't matter. Econshawn is just winning, but I think I get Plow here at least, but
You think you figured out what I have to do? I have to sit in Econ Sean's seat? I mean, Econ Sean just hit the nuts draft again. I mean, he first picked a tiller and a carpenter's parlor in first seat. He got to open Reedstone Food, and then on top of that, he flips early growth, right? I mean, he hits early growth. He gets to just grow for second because nobody else set up room parts. I mean, William is doing this kind of nonsense also and just completely dropping out of the fight for growth in an early growth game. That benefits the guy that can grow the fastest. You can't food pressure Econ Sean because he has everything. Like, whatever. It's just too nuts. Anyhow, paying extra food here for Plowmaker and getting a ton of stuff is sweet at least. The Plowmaker is fun. I get 2 fields, 2 wood, 2 food. I mean, I guess I paid a food, but that was good fun. Next round, the fishing action off of my I could finally supply boat with the fishing action next round. That might be fun. Lumen might just fish because it comes with a reed. Yeah, Lumen still has 2 actions this round actually. Yeah, Lumen already grew to 4. Lumen's probably fishing at some point this round. Econ could Reno here. Yeah, and he does. I'm really kind of surprised you just didn't Reno on the space, but I guess if you can Reno other ways, may as well. But yeah. But yeah, I mean, this just looks it looks pretty over. Lumen does sadly fish, pays the fishing net to Econ Sean, so yeah, my supply boat is just a waste of time, but it's okay. William is very likely taking the 2 boar next round because Econ Sean again had to start. I mean, I was probably never getting the boar anyhow. Econ Sean does have the wood cart, so Econ Sean also now has infinite wood. It's just constantly good game. It's just very demoralizing, honestly, on some levels. Like, I just want to be done. Wow, Lumen has a layabout. I mean, layabout makes sense for Lumen to help get him through his food troubles. But yeah. I would love the Parabor here, but I'm not going to get them. So I also have slight food problems. Not huge food problems, but certainly have problems with Seed Trader. Curious on my thoughts on Hedgekeeper's power level. It feels overrated to you. It's like paying a food to take a 3 wood, but 3 wood actions are easy. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Hedgekeeper. That's why it's the 7th pick. Hedgekeeper's not very good. It's not awful, but it's just not very good. I'm taking 2 boar here. William is maybe gonna build a room. Maybe takes 2 stone, builds a room, but he's probably taking the boar. But if he doesn't take the boar, I'm snapping off 2 boar again. I love food. Food actions are great for me. If he takes the 2 boar, then I just plow again. Plowing is still very good for me. Wow, okay, he does not take the boar. That's very welcome. Very welcome. He has a frame builder. He's going to double build with frame builder. Or is he triple building with frame builder? I don't even know the math. Oh, he's so close to triple building. I snap 2 boar again. Eat 1 again. It's fine. Getting plow back would be welcome, but Lumen might finally start plowing. Yeah, Lumen might plow here finally. No. Hey, a guy that I've... Wait a second. I'm surprised Jun can write here. I thought I've read... I shouldn't say it. You're not supposed to say what you read. Wow, Lumen has a plow driver. Okay. What's going on with Lumen? He feels way behind. Oh, wait, Lumen has Clayfirer. He's going to renovate to stone here, and then he has plow driver fields. Okay, that's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. Yeah, he's renovating to stone here because of Clayfirer. That's cool. There's so much stone in the game then. I think I am going to at least renovate to stone. I should get a 3 stone action next round and Reedstone Food, be able to reno to stone this game. I don't really care much for a pottery this game, I don't think. No, I don't care much about a pottery. I don't think Lumen's that far behind Gonzo, though, anyhow. I mean, his farm is pretty bad, but... Well, his food's also pretty bad. I think Lumen's food is actually what's going to kill him this game, right? Like, I think Lumen might have got trapped by the Lantern House. Who knows? Who knows? Whatever. William is thinking here. That's fine. That's fine. I would love to plow here. Plowing is good. William just takes 4 food. Okay, whatever. Everyone else basically has most of a farm. He seems behind. I mean, to be fair, the other problem here, Gonzo, is that Econ Sean has a very good game. Like, a stupidly good game. Like, a brokenly good game. William has a farm, but because he chose never to grow. And I also have, like, I have a pretty strong game, to be honest. Like, my game is good. It just doesn't look great because other people are doing stupidly good things. But that's not particularly my fault that they wound up hitting the absolute nuts. When you said that, you didn't know you had Plow Driver. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair. Econ Shot just sucking up all the wood. That's fine. I'm kind of out of things to start player with a little bit. I mean, start player feed pellets is just a 2-food action. Lumen takes 2 stone here. Oh, he's going to build the joinery while he renovates. That's fun. I kind of want to start player because I just don't want to be last. And yeah, I just don't want to be last. But I don't gain that much from starting here. I could just fence 4, but I really hate the idea of fencing again and again. It's just I hate the idea that there might be a pair of cows next round that I can't really use. Taking Reedstone food here and then hoping for the 3 stone is fine. Right? Or just taking the 2... No, I really want the 3 stone then. Yeah, the problem here is I'm probably not getting the 3 stone if I start player. Do I even take this Reedstone food then? Let's slow down. What else am I going to do this game, though, to possibly win without renovating to stone, right? I have to try to reno to stone, surely. Yeah, I have to try to reno to stone. I'm still just going to lose, presumably, but I have to try to reno. You're the opinion SP Nada is not? Yeah. Interview on the Fire 2 cast. Oh, hey! Yeah. Sweet. Thanks. Yeah, I just enjoy doing this. I'm glad that people find it fun and useful. Econ Sean's going to fence 14. Yep. It's pretty. He's eventually going to get to the stables in there too. Econ Sean again, Econ Sean just hit the nuts this game again. I mean, it's just, you can't stop it. Lumen does all of his clay fire stuff here, renovates to the joinery. Definitely cool stuff. He can pay a food for the 2 wood on joinery. Wood expert works on majors, so that's always cool. Econ Sean can't use whatever action flips. I mean, Econ Sean's just going to take cows. It doesn't really matter again, right? Econ Sean's a million miles ahead, so what do I do to make sure that I beat others here? Is it possibly right for me to buy the seed trader crap? I could buy, like, a grain and 2 vegetables and sow here. And then I would have to eat veg in the harvest. Doesn't feel that awful, though, right? Certainly are worse things to do here. Probably should just wait to sow them, though, and not have to eat them. I mean, it's still a lot of extra food. I could just eat the cow then, I guess. Eating the cow is not awful here. Start player feed pellets so that I get whatever flips is also not awful. It might be SP feed pellets. Just use the feed pellets as 2 food. It's possible I should start player for the 3 stone. That's like extra crazy, but is it extra crazy though? If I take 3 stone next round, does Econ Sean actually run out of stone this game? Is that possibly a way to beat him? Again, I don't think it matters, but this is a tough spot. I think it's got to be start player though, right? The board's going to be reasonably good, and I just don't have that much left to do. Just don't have much to do. My game's also like pretty close to done. I mean, I need a bit more wood. I need defense. I need to reno, but like I have a ton of actions left, and just not all that much left to do either. There's no way he gets 5 stones in round 12 and 13. 12 to 14. I mean, there are, right? If I just open 3 stone next round, he could just start spamming like Reedstone food and like 1 or 2 stone actions. Like, probably not, but also like he could. He really also doesn't have anything left to do. I mean, he's gonna day labor here, which makes sense. He's just gonna get a pair of cows next round because yeah, why not? Like, I'm not. Well, actually, yeah. So this is a decent position to be in though. I can take whatever flips. Econ probably takes the cows. I get the 3 stone on the wheel. If he doesn't take the, well, yeah, whatever. This is fine. If he takes 6 actions to run a stone, that seems strong. I don't think it's that. I mean, again, I don't think it really matters. I think Econ has won this game. Like, I just don't think there's any way to beat him. He has max crops, max fields. He has a 5-room house with fields. He has max pastures. He has too many actions left, so he's going to use his wood cart and max his stables. Even if he doesn't get to stone, I don't think it matters. He has no negatives. He's going to be able to take all the animal types. He's fed forever. Like, it's just, he just wound up with a crazy combo. And it's just dominating. I do have 1 extra sheep to eat here, but the game is nice. It lets me eat a sheep in the harvest, so we will just do it this way. I also can plow 2 more fields and then do slightly weird fencing also this game. I'm okay with that. So if plow so flips, I probably do just plow 2 fields with my setup. Yeah. Plow so flipping is pretty good for me. I mean, growth is also obviously very good, but like I actually don't really like. I think I just get growth late anyhow. William is triple building, so like I think there's not that much fight to grow. So plow so flips. I'm happy with that. Everything we talk about seems to be hitting. We're basically saying he got tiller. It's not just that he got tiller, but tiller is absolutely what's made everything else too strong. Like, if he doesn't have tiller here, his game is at least significant, like much, much, much slower. Tiller accelerates his game in very crazy proportions. Anyhow, we're plowing first because we get food and wood off of our card. And then we're going to pay for the crops so that we can sow them. I am going to wind up eating the boar here. That's the bummer. But it does allow me to sow all my crops, so I think it's worth it. But I'm not totally sure about this because I need a lot of food now. But also I have a lot more points this way, so we'll sow the grain there, and we'll sow the veg here. I don't know what's prettiest, but we're just gonna do this. Okay, we did that. We need a little bit more wood before we can fence. We're taking 3 stone on the wheel, and instantly, obviously. The 3 stone should come to us, too. I don't think anybody else wants the 3 stone, so I take the 3 stone. I need to take a little more wood so I can fence again. Just a little bit of wood, though. Even 2 wood is enough for me to finish my fencing. And then I have to take food. I have to take animals. Yeah. I'll wind up with a pretty good game. Anyhow, tiller is the thing. Correct. That's why tiller might have to be banned. I mean, tiller is what makes all the day labor combos too good. Yeah. Tiller allows you to accelerate so fast because it also gives you the spot to sow your crops, which also can feed you. It's what has super accelerated Sean's game, for sure. Sean's game still be pretty damn good without the tiller. Running Cottager seasonal here, he'd have a good last action each round at least that gave like a, gave a build action, gave some food, gave crops. That'd be it'd be something. And then he would have to take a bunch of actions to plow, and then that would have slowed down his crop acceleration. It would have made his stone oven a lot slower. So, I don't know. Anyhow, Lumen's going to fence here. That's interesting. Lumen fencing here feels weak. Like, really weak. Like, who else is fencing this round also? I guess me, but why not take 3 wood and then fence 10? Like, fencing feels very wrong. Oh, he's just going to lasso the sheep, though. Okay, I mean, lasso makes the fence make a little more sense, but not by much. William's finally going to build and grow. That's fine. Spending 1 food for 12 food and 6 fields, blah, blah, blah. Plows are the logjam for every other game plan. Yeah. You wish BJ allowed house bans. Yeah, it's so hard to like house ban cards. I mean, that is one of the great upsides to play Agricola, right? William goes 6 stone rooms this game. That is cool. Okay, I have to give him credit for this. This frame builder Freemason thing, 6 stone rooms is sweet. Does he have a half-timbered house? Oh, no, he's building a stable. He does not have half-timbered house, probably. But, okay, well, that's fun. I snapped the 3 stone here, obviously. Securing my reno is at least also pretty important. There's not much else for me to do. I mean, I want to take 3 wood. 3 wood, being able to fence. I also like have very little to do. My game is super good. It's super obnoxious that Econ Shot has this insane game because like my game is honestly really good here, right? Like my crops are done, my fields are done. I have like my fencing's nearly done. I have a 4-room stone house. I have a well. Like this is a damn good game for me, and it just doesn't matter. Williams' game has actually turned out reasonably good here too, but yeah. Econshot takes clay here. Interesting. I'm not sure what the clay is. It's another room? I'm not sure why he'd build another room, but I guess another room is points instead of the field. And he's just running out of points. Could be. Don't know. I'm happy to take 3 wood here. 3 wood lets me fence again. I'm pretty content just taking a boar back into my house. Again, I kind of hate having to just keep doing that, but also, like, what else is there to do? Yeah, just putting a boar into my house is fine. I still need food. Taking the 4 food fishing is fine here, too. Lumen does take 3 wood, okay. Is there a house steward hidden? I don't think there is a house steward. Teal's game seems pretty good. Teal's game's pretty good. Teal's game is not bad. And he has Big Country. Wow. That's a fun, wacky game plan. Interesting game plan. It's cool. Glad to have William here. William's willing to push things in a lot different directions than I am, so that's fun. Do I take 2 wood here? 2 wood definitely lets me fully fence. So, I mean, I guess it's enough. I just take 2 wood. 2 wood's enough. Yeah, if 2 wood's enough, why not just do it? Yep. Super stylish game from Teal. Yeah, Teal's game is very stylish, at least. Like, Teal has a super stylish, very cool, unique game. His fences are boring. Econshot just taking 1 wood because, again, when you have wood cart and a million actions, you can afford to just take dumb ones. Or what? I mean, it's not actually dumb. It's the correct action. It just looks gross. It's just like, oh, it's just the fact that works. But oh well. There's no red pressure this game also, which is kind of hilarious, right? These guys are already in stone. Like, there's literally no pressure on Reno. Actually, there's no pressure on red fences. Econshot can't Reno fence. I think I take the pig here. Again, I think it's more important to just keep taking pig, and it forces Econshot to get annoyed. Like, everybody needs animals pretty badly, so, like, I think single animals are just what's happening the rest of this game. So if single animals are happening the rest of this game, I join the party. You still think Lumen is distant 4th? I think Lumen's pretty far 4th, yeah. Lumen's game just looks... Lumen doesn't have good food. Lumen is behind on fencing, behind on fields, behind on crops. Like, I agree. Lumen looks very lost. Lumen doesn't look like he actually had a good enough game plan to contest almost any game. I'm not quite sure what happened or what shouldn't have happened or what the plans were, but yeah, I don't think Lumen was... Lumen has a winning game plan. But, whatever, that's fine, it happens. Econshot builds a clay room here, that's fine. I'm guessing he's going to sow bake as his final action this round. Don't know what else he has to do. I guess he could start player just to make sure that I get screwed a little more, but something went wrong and he didn't adapt well, but you missed the early game and you're not stream sniping. Oh, I mean, it's not stream sniping, Gonzo. You could watch multiple streams. But I guess, yeah, you shouldn't comment if you're watching multiple streams, maybe. Whatever. We stay start player. That's welcome. So, interesting question. What do we do with the fact that we stay start player? Like, I could grow, but growing is good. I want to grow, but is it even that important? Yeah, we should do a postmortem someday on Discord for sure. I agree, that'd be fun. Okay, do I actually take grow here? See, the reason that I wouldn't take grow is that I might just get grow later in the game because like William has enough rooms. Econ Sean can't use it. Lumen could take it this round, but I get it next round. But I could get screwed. I could get blocked from this grow in a couple of strange ways. So it's probably best to just grow. I probably am still just fencing this round. I'd really like to end with 6 sheep this game. Ending with 6 sheep is a goal of mine, but maybe it's a silly goal. Like, I really don't have enough food to guarantee that. Although, I really don't have much left to do this game. Like, 5 food off fishing. Econshot is going to desperately go for the Reno, which... Oh, maybe he's not going for the... Never mind, that's not Reno. He's taking 2 stone and building the pottery, probably. Yeah, that's probably pottery stone, because he's just running out of things to do. But he can get pretty blocked on animals, then. I mean, I'm hoping that Econshot just doesn't win, but... We need a Reedstone food open? Oh, like a Fire 2 open. Gotcha, yeah. You mean like Fire 2, yeah. No, we do need it. I've been thinking about that, I agree. We kind of need like a Fire 2 thing. The problem is like, Bizzle put in so much effort to like really make that happen. And streaming like an Agricola style tournament like that would be a lot of fun, but gosh, like it is a lot of like setup to get a good way to broadcast it all and do it. Wow, Lumen takes 5 clay as well. That almost has to be a hearth. Like, Lumen just has to build a hearth here because his food is too slow on every other angle. That's my guess. William wants to take animals. William has very little else to do this game also than take animals. Now he's going to take start player. Okay, that's fine. I'm happy. Very happy to, yeah, be there. I think I take 5 food here. I think this 5 food's really good for me, and nobody's fencing. Well, Lumen could fence, but he's not going to. So... I'd like to fence and breed these sheep up to 6. Oh, I have to pay for the stupid fishing net. I forgot about that. But, oh well. I will pay a food for a grain here also, because, like, worst case, I eat a raw grain. But in the best case, I, like, bake it later. Why did Lumen hoard reed? Lumen took all the reed because he has a BMW, and he played a water worker. But I agree that it's... I don't know how much it's helping him. The fact that nobody wants Plow So here is also, like, just zany, but... Fishing net has given you one more beggar than you'd like? Yeah, fishing net's easy to forget. I forgot about fishing net here, too. But, that's okay. Econ snaps off the boar. It makes sense. He needs to start taking his animals in order to clear out those negative points. Yeah. I still think I'm just fencing here. Again, it's kind of gross. Like, I don't really want to fence here, but... Because I'd like to red fence, but I also want to end... Like, I need room to hold animals. I can't even take the cow yet. And taking the cow this round is also very good, because, like, I'm also running out of things to do. So I think I have to fence here, even though I can red fence next round. So I fence... And then I try to take the cow if I'm allowed to. If I'm not allowed to take the cow, I honestly don't even know what I do. I just take the sheep instead then, I guess, for food needs. I block day labor. Blocking day labor doesn't do anything. I don't know. Are there any points to Reno into round 14, like a random cookery? I mean, after the clay just got taken, no. There's nothing... There's really no... There's no other points for me to get. Like, I'm very point capped this game. I can try to go for stables, I guess, but like that's not going to get me much of anywhere either. Yeah, just very point capped. To be fair, everybody's like pretty point capped. Well, not everybody, but like Econ Sean's pretty point capped. He's running low on things to do too. But so big from William before he grows. He just needs food. Yeah, just making sure his food is solved for the rest of the game. It's reasonable. Yeah, I fence here and then hopefully get the cow back. Lumen can't really take all the animals, so yeah, we just fence here. Yeah, try to get the cow back. If the cow does come back, I do need 2 more food this harvest, so I probably do have to eat a veg. And then next round, I'd like to like get so baked then probably. Like my food is gonna run out. You think my game is really strong? It's just unfortunate other games are stupid strong. Correct. My game's very good, but yeah, I mean Econ still again his game's just like unassailable. Like he's gonna max out stables. Um, just yeah, it's just too good, but it's okay. Potato harvester for Lumen, emergency food, and also I guess he has a lantern house, so everything is a point. But I think Lumen might have got. I think Lumen also might have got killed by the lantern house. Like the lantern house, I think has tricked Lumen into doing things that he maybe shouldn't or wouldn't have done. But who knows? I mean, Lumen also has to go last. Also, the fact that nobody wants Plow So, oh, it's so funny. Wow, sculpture. William has a really fun game here too. Like he's actually building quite a few offboard points. Has this insane thing. Like it is good fun. And yeah, I take a cow. Cow at least cancels my last negative. Solves a lot of problems for me. I think I get to open So Bake next round. So that's also pretty welcome. Because if I'm eating a veg here, sowing a veg and a grain is nice. I might accept that I'm supposed to just bake 2 grain though. Like it is hard. I need 10 food. Like I don't have all that food. Econ Sean's just gonna build his stables now, make sure he doesn't get stable blocked. He's gonna get the sheep here too. Again, I mean Econ Sean's game is he has nothing really. Econ Sean might still get a stone reno, right? He could wind up using like all of his actions to try to get a reno off, but again, I don't. Whatever. I don't think it matters. Econ Sean leads a pretty charmed life. I mean, he's played it very well. He had to navigate some trickiness, but I mean, yeah, drafting Carpenter's Parlor plus Tiller, and then hitting a bunch of day labor combos in the draft, and then flipping early growth. I passed him Foreign, which is totally fine. Foreign is an incredibly good card in his hand because he doesn't care the slightest bit that he can't use these actions. It doesn't matter to him at all. Even late growth probably wouldn't have slowed down Econ Sean that much because Sleeping Corner is also like just an insane card for him. Like he's had the nuts. Econ Sean is very good. Yeah, Econ Sean's an incredibly good player. And to be fair, Econ Sean claims that his draft style leads to like slightly better stuff, so maybe there's something to that too. Like, I don't totally understand her, but well, that's not true. I mean, this game is not about his different draft style. If you first pick a tiller and then you get handed things like seasonal worker, cottager, water worker type options, like you're not. It's just it's just easy world. It's just easy life. But oh well, it's fine. He did an in-depth talk on drafting. Yeah, his drafting VOD is fun. That's what I mean. He has slightly different ideas than I do about some draft decisions. So there's some useful stuff here. Oh, I could trade a veg. Oh, I could trade a veg for a cow and breed cows. Interesting. I forgot about feed pellets here. Turning a veg into a cow is kind of painful, but also kind of pretty good, right? It really ups my cow points. It does hurt my veg points a lot because I still have to eat another veg here in order to get through this harvest. Or I have to eat a sheep, and then I'd open next round with 2 sheep instead of So Bake. 2 sheep does block Econ Sean from getting sheep entirely. Huh. What about eat a veg, turn a veg into a cow, open next round. Oh, no, don't eat a veg. Sorry, not eat a veg. Eat a sheep. Interesting. Let's take this cow. Yeah, I have just enough room to do this too. So let's do that, and then let's eat a sheep. I mean, it's a little sad to eat the sheep, but yeah, we're gonna do this. This is fine. You're not doing any math. Yeah, no, that's fine. What I'm mostly doing is that this cow is actually pretty good, and I think I still wheel so bake. So, because like nobody really needs so bake. I mean, Econ might just so bake anyhow. Because if I take 2 sheep, what else is he doing? Like, I guess he just takes a boar or something. But, eh, I don't know. I'm a fan of trying this out. Sean has very little to do, so yeah, getting so bake blocked is a little bit of a bummer for me, but not that much. I also like have very little to do. I have 5 actions. One is Reno, but what are my other actions? Like, it doesn't. I don't have anything to. Food and Reno are my plays, and outside of that, it's just like wave my hands in the air, like try to get a couple more crop points, try to get a bit more food so I can salvage my animal points. I could try to dream of stables, I guess, but wow, yeah, Williams opening the veg. Oh my god, so funny. I mean, he has little else to do. I'm opening the sheep. Make to traveling. Yes, traveling players overfishing is important. Correct. Lumen has 20 things to do. Maybe you guys could donate actions. God, yeah, I would totally donate some actions. But yeah, I mean, Lumen gets plow sow at least. That's something. Lumen also gets grow. Like I don't know. Lumen Lumen has a million things to do. Econ Sean, I really don't know what he has to do this round. He unless he has a hidden roof baluster, which he doesn't. I don't totally know what he's doing. Just gonna take the boar. Yeah, gonna be a good player. Just do that. So I do think I get so bake back. I mean, William could so bake for food needs, and so is veg on the bean field. Oh yeah, actually, William might be so baking here. That's a bummer. I might get. I probably am getting so blocked. Yeah, I'm gonna get so blocked. I mean, William probably should take the cow instead, but I guess I just take the cow and eat it then is fine. I don't know. He should want cow, but he also needs food to grow. He still needs 3 food. So sowing is a point and food. Like sowing is 3 points for him. Yeah, he's gonna sow. That's unfortunate. That's a bummer. That is a bummer, but oh well, it happens. It's okay. The cow is food. Cow is food. Food is good. 4 food. 4 food. This is 4 food. I like 4 food. I really am running out of points. Sean is also running out of points here. Yeah. Well, he wants to day labor, right? Day labor gives him a veg. Like day labor is a point block. I'll take the cow though. I need a lot of food. I'll take the cow and then I'll day labor though. Okay, so I currently have 2 food off of loom. I have 2 food off of sheep, 4 food off of cow. Yeah, I'm 2 food short. So I do need a 2 food action. I could take a grain as a point. So 2 food is a point, grain is a point. Econ takes 2 stone. Am I concerned about that? No, I'm not concerned about that. Lumen makes more stone as well. What incarnation is there left? Crosscut wood. That's wow. That's why Lumen took the clay because he had crosscut wood. Okay, Lumen is just doing this for the. Lumen's just showing this for the fun of it. Like that's not actually a good play. Like he should just take 4 wood. But yeah, that is a sad crosscut wood. He's just showing what could have been. But yeah, William's gonna build a stable. Okay, so stables are also gone for me, which is a slight bummer. William really kind of hurt my scoring in the final round here, also, which is a bummer. Like he didn't do exactly particularly much for himself either. Like, but oh well. I'm day laboring. Day laboring gives me the food I need, and it blocks Sean's veg. Continuing to try to block Sean's points is how I win. So yeah. Stables were never a part. Now, to be fair, stables were not a part of my game plan. I don't see how stables can get me anywhere. Sean is just taking tiebreaker resources, literally. Sean is taking tiebreaker resources. That's so fun to see. Is there any way we actually beat Econ Sean this game? Field fences for Lumen. Wow, Lumen had such a... Wow, Lumen really fenced wrong then. Lumen should have fenced up here for field fences. Lumen must have slightly checked out of this game. I mean, it's hard to really plan ahead and figure it all out when you're also streaming and when you just know that you've lost. But yeah, Lumen's really like off of a lot of stuff. Lumen's food also seems horrible here now, right? Lumen can't eat these sheep. Like, I actually don't know how Lumen feeds. I'm not even, like, whatever. Oh, well. I still need to reno and get some food, so you don't... Yeah, I was never actually getting stables. Like, I never had time for them. So, Econ Sean has stable points on me. I have house points on Econ Sean. Our offboards are similar. Did I possibly beat Econ Sean this game? Oh, game trade for William. That's why he didn't need the animals. Oh, that's sick. God, William has so good improvements, too. That's so cool. Really cool stuff from William. Okay, I reno. What else am I doing besides renoing, by the way? Oh, there is a 2 clay fireplace. I could take 2 clay. Wait, no, I should just take this grain point, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, grain is a point. Do I have enough food? I have 2 food off of loom. Takes me to 4. I eat a cow. That takes me to 8. I eat a sheep. Takes me to 10. That's all I need, so we're good. So yeah, I think I just take a grain. Oh, but no, 2 clay might block Econ Sean from points also. Econ Sean's best path to points might be clay because of pottery. So if I take 2 clay, is there any way I get blocked on the fireplace? The answer is no. I can't get blocked on this fireplace. Nobody has 2 clay. So I just continue to hammer Econ Sean's potential point path, right? Like, how else is Econ Sean scoring here? Oh, he also needs more food. He doesn't actually have infinite food. Interesting. Yeah, I take 2 clay for a fireplace. This is fine, though. Like, I'm not sure this hurts him, but it has a better chance of hurting him than anything else. Yeah. Is Teal sneakily winning? Nah, Teal does not win. There's no way Teal wins. It sucks that eating a sheep is eating a point. No, eating a sheep is not a point because I just breed it back. Econ Sean is maxed crops. Econ Sean is not maxed. Oh, Econ Sean does have maxed crops. Sorry, I missed that he has the lettuce patch. Oh, so day labor didn't block him from a point. That's silly. Oh, but no, he wants to eat the veg off lettuce patch. But no, he doesn't need to. Yeah, never mind. It's fine. Econ Sean did take 2 clay, by the way, in response to me, which maybe means he was also going to build a fireplace. Like, I'm not totally sure what Econ Sean's path to points is here, but whatever. I think I might have won this game. There's a chance that I win here. Yeah, Econ Sean's eating this vegetable instead of protecting his points. What am I missing here? Why is Econ Sean not taking food and protecting this veg? I think Sean's thrown away a decent number of points in the final round here. I might be getting too excited, but these sheep is a big difference. He has to eat a veg here, so then, like, I'm down 1 crop point. I'm down 4 stable points, by the way. The 4 stable points is huge. He has a 6-point house. I have an 8-point house. I'm +2. The stables is -2. I'm -3 because of the cow, but I'm +4 on sheep, so +1. So then it comes to offboard points. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 offboard. Econ Sean has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm +3 on offboard, though. Oh, I don't want to feed pellets. No. I don't want to feed pellets. I want to eat things. I want to eat a sheep and a cow. It's very close, but I actually have a shot at winning this. I might have won this game. I would feel very good about winning this game. Anyhow, yeah, that's how I feed. It matters 0, but there's something funny about cooking the sheep in the fireplace. Correct. It did not. Yeah, I'm glad you caught that. I could have cooked the sheep in either improvement, but I cooked the sheep in the fireplace and I cooked the cow in the hearth. I'm glad you caught that silliness. Yeah, just because I had a fireplace, I used it. But yeah, it obviously doesn't matter. But all right, come on, come on! I think we got it. I think we got it. I think we got it. We got it. We did it, team. We took down his crazy combo. 53 for Sean, 55 for us. We steal his elo, and we crush him. This is why scoring off is so much better. I agree. Scoring off is so much better. William wound up with a really cool 50, too, to Econ Sean's 53. Okay. I'm just on fire. I mean, I don't know. I got a little lucky here. Like, to be fair, Econ Sean not taking a single sheep action last round, very greedy, very wrong. Yes, and that's exactly what he's saying here. He punted by not taking sheep. Yeah. Yeah. I definitely got Econ Sean letting me block him on sheep was pretty big here for sure. Econ Sean kind of sleepwalked. I'm sure he probably did. Again, I'm not watching him. I totally understand that feeling like you've won a game and then just that being the only person who wants plow out. Yeah, I mean. He took a one-wood action. You sure it was a fine action, but it was absolute best? The one-wood action actually probably was fine for Econ Sean, because he made sure to get his stables before you could get stable blocked. Like, I think Econ Sean worried about stable blocking was totally reasonable. I think Econ Sean definitely punted, like he said, though, by not taking the sheep. Letting himself get sheep blocked is pretty big. It's pretty bad. William had the most fun, yeah. You think the 6th room over fighting for stone was bad? Maybe, but yeah, well, I don't know, you're right. Like, Econ Sean maybe gets away with a late stone reno, but he probably just doesn't need to. I mean, he should have been able to win this game off of being kind of safe. To be fair, Econ Sean also got kind of punished by Lumen choosing to take clay, turn it into stone, turn it into wood. Like, Lumen taking clay, turning it into stone, turning it into wood was pretty unforeseeable, so, like, Econ Sean not getting a huge clay pile is also, like, pretty lucky for me. Like, I have to thank Lumen for that. The fact that Econ Sean didn't just, like, start player to push me last, even though he doesn't need to, like, again, he could have probably hammered me a bit more, too. But again, I agree with you. This is kind of where I like that live scores aren't on. Like, I think if live scoring is on and you can tell exactly where everybody is instantly, like, and again, we could all calculate it fast, and some players are better, but yeah. Anyhow, that's cool. I'm going to wrap up and probably go pop into somebody else's stream. But thanks all for who did hang out and who watches this one at the end. Winning this was definitely surprising to me. But, I mean, building the first room and getting growth in 5 is obviously really strong. Like, I got to just grow first. I made good use out of my cards. Being the only person that wanted animals and feeding off of a hearth was also very thankful for me. Being able to actually pay off Seed Trader was pretty... obviously very good for me. It was kind of tricky to make it work, but it did. Fencing early and being able to take those early breeding sheep was obviously really good for my game. Those are kind of the big highlights of what went right. And not that much went wrong, really. The things that went wrong is it just looked like Econ Sean had such a dominated combo in hand. But anyhow, yeah, it was cool. I'm glad that you put this together. Yeah, Happy New Year's to everybody else.
we'll definitely see more in 2022. I'll probably stream to one tomorrow morning, although I'm gonna play with some people. I'm playing some games with people in real life, so I mean we'll see. Who knows? But anyhow, I'm gonna go pop over to Econ Sean. I don't even know who's streaming, so instead of raiding people, I'm just gonna go wander over. But you guys are certainly welcome to go find any of the other streamers too. So anyhow, thanks all. See ya later.